Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Loading Artist custom character customization work stream. Yeah. Hope you're all having fun sitting in your chairs, getting ready to, like, I don't know, watch me draw some stuff. But watch me draw some stuff, and then I'm gonna show off. Actually, before we start drawing some stuff, I'm gonna show you off some new updates I've made to the character customizer. What's that? Updates? Yes. Improvements? Progress? Yes. It's looking pretty sweet. So yeah, let me show you what I've done. Oh, in 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, where are we at? Hold on. First of all, let me undo this. Get some hydration. Thank you for the hydration. Dry erase, girl. New computer.
I was about to say, did you mess with the audio? It sounds different. And then I remembered I just put in new speakers Morka lol.
New speakers as well. Nice. Well, I kind of did mess with the audio, but I don't think it's noticeable.
Protect the VIP team.
No pop filter.
Oui, produit présent lieu à Usal Daily Fact Collection. Today.
What?
Wombat poop is cube-shaped. It helps prevent the poop from rolling away. But unless you're a wombat, this knowledge probably won't improve your life in any way.
Oh no! No!
Protect the VIP team.
Thank you for that. Cube poop, hey?
I fully expect 30 minutes of looking for the perfect song.
Yes. Yes, and never finding that perfect song either.
I am a 28-year-old man, in a banana costume, drawing comics, for a bunch of people online. Where did it all go wrong? Alright.
That was a long time. 28 years old? Oh my god. I wish I was 28 years old. Oh boy. No, I'm much more wise than I was when I was 28. I'm much wiser, much riper. Hey, banana joke there. Relevant. What am I doing? Oh yes, that's right. I'm moving this thing over here. Let me show you what we've done. But also, yeah, dry erase go. I've removed the pop filter from the thing because it kept getting in the way and I kept banging into it with my pen. So I don't know if it sounds any different. Didn't seem like it when we were doing some tests. I think it's about the same. And let me open up Chrome here and show you what we got going on. I kept popping the pop filter. Yes. Ironic, no? It's much easier when it's just this little bulb. This little thingy here. So much easier. And Hey to Power, and Strike, and Nick Defee, and Chuck Chan, and Walter Ratted, Janakis, and Ernesto. Welcome back. Keller Renton as well, good to see you. Okay. Okay, one thing I realized. You can just go to loadingartist.com/custom. I forgot I had a little shortener there. /custom. Check this out. First of all, a loading bar, I know. Maybe a little too much on the nose, but regardless, anyway, it's a smoother experience nonetheless. So, you may recognize this looks pretty much the same, right? Except this part here. Look at this. What is this? Save as PNG? Yes, you heard that right. Save as PNG. You can, so whatever I would do here, I just do this, do this, do this. Save as PNG. You click this once. Dun. It saves it as a PNG file. And if I open that in a new tab, bam! Your PNG is ready for you to do whatever you want with. Assuming it's not for commercial reasons or whatever, but you can't like sell it or whatever. But anyway, there it is. It's a one-to-one copy of what it was there. Even though this is comprised of a bunch of different PNG files, it turns into one PNG file. Pretty slick. And, or as always, you can copy the customization code thingy, and then you put it into the channel point reward to change your character, assuming you're a sub. And I've also fixed the thing where if you put it at the end of your a URL, so if I copy that thing, I go loadinghours.com/custom, and I paste that thingy in, it should refresh. It should wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, there it is. Took a second to load. I'm not sure why, but yes, there it is. So that should work. I'm not sure why it took a second to load, but anyway, I've been doing a whole bunch of changes to it even this morning, getting that loading bar to look better, and to not wait until it finishes loading everything. It technically only loads like 15% of the files before it just shows you everything, and it continues to load in the background. Because I don't want you to wait for 100%, everything is finished and then you can see everything. I feel like 15% is good enough. You go in and then as you're looking around, it keeps loading. So whatevs. Do I have a disclaimer for that? The not for copyright usage thingy? I don't. Maybe I should. Maybe I should add disclaimer to custom. And where is the quote? The quote that you bought? It played, Walter Matthau. Did you not see it? It played. It was the 28-year-old banana quote. I don't like the color thing because it's impossible to find the color brown. The color brown. I mean, that looks like brown. No? Does that not look like brown? What are you talking about, Yodo? I mean, I know it's not like cherry brown. Well, you can sort of get there. Yeah, these statistics. What else? What else? What else? What else? Just trying to think of what else have I done. I mean, also styling it looks better as well. And I've added the files from what we drew yesterday, so that's in there as well. Somewhere. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Well, they weren't even hats. It was, no, it wasn't the bodies either. It was, here we go. There you go. There you go, Yodo. Here we go. Got new mouths, new eyes. Excellent. Oh wow, we all got the Squid Game body going on for some reason. Thank you for following though, Cryptid. And because of season 2 probably. Well, I mean when people follow, it's just a randomization one. So you get paired up with a randomly generated character, which you can change if you're a sub. But it's just interesting that we had like 3 Squid Games in a row. And also, of course, if you don't want to copy the entire thing, you can just copy on this individual one. Like if you want just the eyes, you can do just the eyes. You don't have to worry about the rest of it. paste the eyes into the Twitch stream channel point reward and it just changes the eyes. Yeah, I don't know what else we can, what we else we need to do for this. There is, mobile is a little funky. It's a bit funky there. The sizing and things. I need to tweak the way this stuff works. I mean, I think just this whole bottom section is way too large. I'm gonna make them like much more efficient. But other than that, I think it might be ready to release publicly. My main thing was really just the saving as PNG thing. But let me know if there's any other suggestions you have in mind, other than like the items and stuff. The other thing I like to do is change the default character, because I'm so sick of this weird Beatles haircut thing. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't show any... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's interesting. It took a while to load everything. Okay, the loading process I still need to tweak. But I probably wanted to start with hat 1, which is got to change from Among Us. I'm not going to have that as the default. And I want body 1 to be the default too. Whatever it is. Yeah. It should be 1-1-1-1, ideally. Anyways, an actual color wheel maybe? No. Because there's another thing. There's another thing. It was important. I was quite limited with how I can do the coloring for 2 reasons. First, there's like limitations with just color slider in browser things anyway. And second of all, I had to make sure that whatever this does, it translates into OBS, the OBS color filters as well, because they're not the same. And I forget exactly how that translation happens, but it's like a bunch of witchcraft gibberish. I don't know. Not super necessary, but it has the outline on stream afterwards. It has the outline on stream afterwards. What do you mean? Oh yes, on stream it has the white outline. I can't do that in the browser. I don't think it has the technology. But that's not a big deal. And also, Chuck-chan, have it randomized every time you go to the website? I considered that, but then I was worried it was gonna do like something really bad, something very unusual, and people get confused and then be like, wait a second, why can't I change the eyes, mouth? Why is that not working? They don't realize it's because you got a hat that covers everything. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to pick like a good default thing to begin with. My hair is a bit broken. Check hat 17. Oh, I see a few pixels here. If I lower the brightness, you can really see the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Could you mention that in the feedback channel, Yoyoto? Hat 17 pixels? And I will get on that. Hey, what's Lego? I think I might also experiment with changing the color of the background slowly, like I have in the intro for the stream. But yeah, where it's Lego. How's it going? I was just showing off like the new character customization features that I put in, saving as a PNG. Spits out like a PNG file of the entire character. I mean, that's the main big one. Let's get my iPad here so we can start drawing your suggestions. Excuse me. Damn these short cables. You ever feel like every piece of hardware always has the cable slot on the wrong side for your desk setup? It's amazing, really. Let's see here. Okay, just getting the files ready. And also, I know you're not said not to delete any of the suggestions, but Gregor, what about the Booba suggestion? Well, I think the Booba suggestion is like those eyes, right? Those like sticking out eyes, the Awuga eyes, which I'd like to still do. But I want to like kind of trace the MS Painty look maybe of what it looked like in the Discord or something, and in the screenshot that Cerisi posted. But I'll do that off stream sometime because it's kind of boring to do on stream. Salty Wookie. 64 months. Salty Wookie, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the Nintendo amount of months resub. Booba is not the same as Awuga. Booba equals Abuba. What is this math? I must have missed this math class. I would have paid a lot more attention in school if this were the topic. One moment still. One moment still. So close. Just getting the latest files. I'm going to change the music as well. Starting with the blue one. Okay, I know it's still lo-fi remix, whatever, but I'm digging it. Digging it. Okay, select this one. Wait, how do I download? Ah! I put these files in my Dropbox. I'm trying to get onto the iPad. Oh, here we go. Replace, replace, replace. Yeah. Come on. What the? Replace. And the mouth replace. Okay. All right. Cool. If you had a Mac, you could AirDrop. If you had an Android, you could phone link. Well, apparently Windows 11 you can phone link to your iPhone, and so you can use like iMessage and things. But apparently it works terribly, and every time you connect to your iPhone, you have to like pick up your phone and say approve connection. So I'm not even gonna bother with that. That's on Apple. I'm not blaming Microsoft on that part. I just hate that Apple, Microsoft, Google, they ain't getting along, and I hate it. I blame Microsoft for not just having like giving me less of a reason to even look at Mac and stuff like that. And damn this iPad for being so good. If only this iPad was Microsoft branded, then it would connect to my Windows machine better. Yeah. So I blame Microsoft in that part. But yeah, I can't change the Mac. I love my directory opus way too much. It's just it's too good. It's too good. Too good. And it's only on Windows, so can't do anything about that. Okay, so the suggestions we're working on, let's see. See, I'm gonna scroll around. I'm not actually gonna do it chronologically, I think. I'm just gonna see what tickles my pickle. Alright, so there's the baby cradling a baby. I gotta start with an easier one. Mouth out of your open mouth with drool. Oh yeah, we got that one. Blink-like, horse head, warrior helmet, cardboard, QR code shirt that leads to the shop. Body idea holding a sword like a pirate cutlass style sword. Oh, like a pirate body. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's do something easy. Yellow construction hat, I think, is nice and easy. A good one to warm up with. Have I tried Mac shortcuts? I did. I got deep into Mac shortcuts to see if I could like transition from Directory Opus to Mac shortcuts and do everything I can there. And I did a pretty damn good replica, or even an improved version, of the way I export comics into social media platform specific images and sizes and things. That actually works better on the Mac, that one. But there's just... Once I found out that you can't even show in the Mac File Explorer, you can't show columns that you want. I wanted a column that shows me the size of all the image files, like the dimensions, how many pixels wide and high, you know, width and height of all these files are, and it won't show me them. I can't select it, and the only way you can do it is by renaming the folder to pictures. Then it gives you the option to show image dimensions. You enable it, and then you rename the folder back to what it was. And that there's no way in hell I'm ever doing that. That is ridiculous, and I can't believe so many people are saying that with a straight face. I can't believe it. I can't believe that there are multiple people saying, well, here's what you could do. You could just do this. That's insane. Insane. I went on like a whole like social media rant about it as well. It's based on the folder being named pictures. And the crazy thing is, I thought Macs were supposed to be for like the creatives, you know, the artists and all that. I have to have the folder be called pictures just so I have picture settings? Jesus Christ. Wait, where is it? Where is this? Where is this? Here we go. Here's my little... Wait, you can't see image dimensions on the Mac? What? Yeah, so this is... I have name, date modified, size, kind, the kind of file, I guess, format, I suppose, and there's no image dimensions. So limiting, my God. Hey Marie, there's your smile. And that really just like pumped the brakes for me. I can't move forward with that. And then there were also other problems with like. Even other ways of finding the image dimensions, like if you go into each file and go like view properties or whatever, like this thing, that one file at a time, technically you could see the resolution there, which first of all is nuts that you have to go one file at a time. Second of all, even that didn't work because I was actually using, these files are on my Windows machine and I was connecting to it with like a shared network folder. And for some reason, the Mac does not pull that information across the network. I don't know why. You can see all these images, you can open them, you can edit them, you can do anything you want with them, but it just does not know the size of it for some reason. So that was another annoyance. Awful. Check channel. What's the lag? What's the issue with the Mac and pictures? Is this here? This thing. It's honestly mind-boggling just how limiting it is. So I thought this is not for me. It's just not. Can't do it. I would much rather just deal with putting files in Dropbox and then downloading and uploading and stuff across different devices than having to deal with that Finder thing. And where's Lego? You mentioned Commander 1 looks to be a popular Finder alternative. I don't think I've tried that one, but I've tried a similar one that I forget what it's called. And even that was very limited. And that was supposed to be also kind of like, you know, advanced finder or something. I don't know. Just so disappointing. You just don't like columns? No, I like columns. I want to see information. Like, honestly, let me show you just an example of like the kind of things I got going on with my directory opus thingy here. Let me just see if there's anything revealing. Or whatever. Let me open up Eclipse Paint. Looks like they support image dimensions as a column specifically in Commander 1. Okay. Well, then maybe I will check that out where it's Lego. But still, I feel like it's just still not going to hold a candle to like what I got going on here. So this is a little screenshot, a little crop of what I'm looking at on my other monitor, my vertical monitor here. Okay, this is. Let me get minimal mode here just so I can really show you what the hell I'm talking about here. First of all, dual pane, which I know is not a big deal. You can do dual pane in other software, I know, I suppose. But let me just show you a couple of the things, a couple of the customizations that I've really come to enjoy. So first of all, you'd be like, what the hell are these colors? Yellow, orange, gray, huh? Well, it's because I've made it so that the things I've edited recently are yellow. Then the things that are like not that recent, but still kind of recent, are orange. And then if it's like older than, if I haven't messed with it over like 2 days, it just becomes a normal white gray color. So then immediately, if I go into a folder, I can immediately tell what was the file I was just editing with. What's the new file? Oh, it's the bright yellow one, right? Same over here. Like I haven't touched these in a few days, so they're all orange. But these are all the files of the new comic, right? And then my normal comics are here. And then also coming down here, I made it so that when it's a clip file, like it's like the work file, it goes bold. So I can instantly tell, oh, these are the clip files, these bold ones. I don't have to like look and think, is this PNG or is this CLIP? I don't know. It's just way more instant. And of course, look at all these beautiful width heights here, huh? The folder's not even called Pictures. And then another thing, you'll be like, what the hell is this giant cloud doing here? Why is this orange? Well, it's because I've also made it so that whenever I'm in the website folders, I've made it so that it has this orange background with the logo of a Cloudflare in the corner. So I can instantly tell, oh yeah, this folder is to do with my website. I've got the same thing for Twitch. It's purple. You can see here as well. It'll be like a Twitch folder, or a Dropbox is blue. Chimera. Comparing out-of-the-box Mac to a third-party tool in Windows is just something. Hey, if you can show me, if you can point me to a third-party tool that can do this on Mac, please do so. I'm just telling you, this is what I'm hoping to find in whatever platform I choose. I mean, I know Windows can't do this, because Windows Explorer sucks. That's why I'm so pleased with Directory Opus. And if I can't find a Directory Opus replacement like this, then I'm not going to change. Oh, it's just so good. And then like all these like custom buttons at the top here. Oh, it's so good. Awesome. Anyway, that's just a little snippet of like the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Then I got a whole bunch of different hotkeys set up as well, and it's bliss, really. Let's see. How are you not into Linux? There's tons of anal people in that community. I think Linux is, I mean, that's the other thing is that I also need a bunch of programs that might not work on Linux. And that's actually another reason why I can't go to Mac completely, is because StreamerBot's not on Mac, as far as I can tell. So that's which I use for OBS and streaming and all that. So, and I don't know if Clip Studio Paint works on a Linux, and I just don't really have the time to learn like something so involved. I don't know. Linux may have the file managers, but do they have the software that I need? I don't know. Not sure. Maybe they do. Maybe it has been a long time since I've even looked at Linux. Maybe they have become a lot more mainstream since the time I looked at it. Maybe. But that is also besides the point, because if I'm on Linux, then I still have the same problem where I'm using an iPad. An iPad, I can't airdrop to Linux, and then, there's all these other problems. I may as well just stay with Windows at that point. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's the rant. Let's bring us back here. Oh, there you go. Would you code it yourself with the help of ChatGPT if you had the chance on Mac? Hell no. Hell no. That sounds like a whole full-time job there. I'm not gonna code a full-time, full-on third-party file manager. I can't code. Unless it was like, unless ChatGPT could make it in like one prompt, I'm not gonna do it. Stroy, congrats on that spider. Spider head. And the NGNZ, it has buttons to compress a PNG. Is that built in, or did you write that script to open in a program and resave the new settings? That's custom. That's using PNG Quant, I think. A command line PNG compressor. And I made it so that when I push that button, the file that's selected gets smushed with the settings of PNG Quant that I want. This stream has really taken a deviation. But just to give you an example with that compress PNG hard button I have going on, this is what it looks like inside. MS-DOS batch function, and then I have to write this, right? And then and that's it. So then whenever I click this button, it runs this thing in MS-DOS or whatever, and makes the file compressed. Where it's like a beautiful, and I'd be very surprised if it's not doable on Mac, especially given how many developers use Mac. So what did you need again? Coloring file names based on their last modified? You mentioned some neat thing about Cloudflare Dropbox. Okay, well, I mean, these are just some of the things I've grown to like implement with Directory Opus that I've found to be quite useful. I made it so that whenever I'm in a folder, in a certain folder or folder root, whatever the hell, whenever I'm in the website directory, it customizes the look of the folders, like with the background color and this like icon in the corner to tell me I'm in the website folder hierarchy. And I have the same for Twitch and Dropbox and stuff, so I can instantly tell, oh yeah, this is I'm in website folder stuff here. Yeah, that's all. Oh, no hijack. I hijacked myself. Wouldn't be a loading hour stream if I did the complete opposite of what it says in the stream title. For like the first hour at least. Okay, construction hat. I know it's not the most exciting one, but it's a good one to, I think, warm up with. Okay, I have messed up. Let me just have a quick. I'm gonna look at the engineer from TF2 as my reference. I think that has a nice construction hat look about it. Sorta. It's got that little like mohawk thing. Okay. Chuck Chan, I should list my tech issues in Discord and people can suggest solutions. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not like a #1 priority because really the only reason, well, the main reason why it would be nice to move to Mac is just so that I can airdrop files from my iPad to the Mac a lot easier. So it's really like not a huge deal. And also maybe a little bit of future proofing because I don't really know where Windows is going. I don't even know if I don't think my machine can even run Windows 11, and it keeps telling me, "Hey, don't forget we're shutting down Windows 10 support in December or something." So that's nice. So I'm gonna have to look into how to get into Windows 11. It's just ugh. It kind of looks like a German war helmet at the moment. Gosh. Oh my god, still looking like that. Let's see. Oh my god. It's sort of like what I want, sort of. The color will help make it look less like a Nazi uniform. Yeah, maybe a little bit like this. Although this is too extreme. This line up there. It's getting there. And GNZ CSP4 was on sale recently, and I missed the sale by literally like an hour. Oh dear. Well, no fear. They have sales pretty often, multiple times throughout the year. I'm not sure exactly what their schedule is, but um, but yeah. Coco Tech's Pathfinder may be viable, and they have a 30-day free trial. Coco Tech Commander 1. I'll have a look. Let me write this in my notepad. And GNZ, I just got a new PC, so I've been re-downloading, installing all my shit. It's been a pain in the butt, but really nice to have a fresh start. The old one was coming up on a decade. Oh yes, that's always nice to have a fresh start on a PC. Which reminds me, Dry Raise Girl, if you're still here, your new PC, are you also starting fresh, or are you bringing over all your files and folders? I love starting fresh. Oops, what am I doing? Is that a is that a construction helmet? And I got the shine as well. Oh no, I think it needs this little lip thing here, I think. That looks a little bit better. Fill in the yellow that I'm missing. Yeah, it looks alright. Um, Oh, also, Words Lego, you asked about if I had my monitor stand shelf thingy yet. No, not yet. It should be coming, hopefully, by next week sometime. I'm really looking forward to that because it's just chaos in front of my... Everything past my keyboard is just a bunch of cables going everywhere. Really hoping to get some space there. Especially when I'm changing between the iPad and then the Wacom tablet. It's frustrating. Firefly, I need to make that BIOS change on my PC to let it upgrade to Windows 11. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that myself as well. Not looking forward to that. I don't even know what the hell I have to change. I don't even understand why I have to change something for Windows 11 to work. I don't know what I'm doing, and it kind of scares me to go into the BIOS settings. Scared of bricking it. Pathfinder is subscription-based, but you can keep the last version before it expires, and it'll work until it doesn't. Oh, I see. Like, you just won't get updates? Pathfinder has a column for image dimensions, and it's dual pane. Yay. I'll have a look-see. Though I think I have tried to look through all of these before and dismissed them for one reason or another, but I can't remember now. But I'll have another look. Thank you for the suggestion. Shoving everything to the side to make room for the tablet? Yes, definitely. It's just frustrating how cramped it feels. And Where's Lego, you got the same problem? Currently have my laptop sitting on top of a couple of boxes to raise it up and want to reclaim that space underneath. What, like cardboard boxes? They're nice boxes, oh yeah. Are they Apple branded cardboard boxes? Although saying that, Apple do make nice cardboard boxes. Like the cardboard box that the iPad came in when it was shipped to me. Ooh, I still have it. I can't put it in recycling. I can't throw it away. It's too solid of a nice cardboard box. So it's in the garage and I'm just waiting for, I don't know, waiting to put something in it at some point. All right, let's see. Now, how do I export this? Well, the thing is, this should be interesting because I haven't actually done this in a while. With hats, I'll have to do a hat back because there's going to be a front part and a back part. The front part goes over the eyes, the back part goes behind the head. So I'll have to have two files. And how the heck do I do this? Let me see. I call it construction_HB. The file names are going to be very important because my whole system looks for, if the file name has HB in it, _HB, it means it knows, okay, it knows to implement that, the back of the hat as well. What is happening in this weird little section here? Okay, I'm really doing a lot of work on this random hat that people better be using. Seriously, you suggested this. I expect you to, well, hang up your mod character and use the construction hat for the rest of your viewing days. If I recall, the change for Windows 11 is based on the CPU. BIOS settings aren't that scary these days. They're pretty straightforward, and you can always look things up on your phone, iPad if there are questions. Oh, that is a good help. Rather than back in the day when, like, I guess you have to print it out into paper, because once that computer is off, you have no connection to the internet. So you're shit out of luck if the PC won't start up again, and you need to come up with like the rest of the steps of how to fix this. see here. Before I have an urge to spring clean everything on my desk by dumping everything into a box and dealing with it later. Yeah. Yeah. I just have things on my shelf that I'm like, I should probably sell that or something at some point. Like my basketball cards. But I just can't get around. I don't have the time to get around to doing it. Okay, sorry. One more thing. I just gotta make this look better before I start to export. There we go. Okay, okay, I'm done now. Now let's see. Underscore HB. So how does this work? So if I look at... Okay, well this Angel HB thing... Okay, I don't think I need this. Hold on. Hold on. Which hair? Okay, so for the example, which hair? This is the front, this is the back. Front, back, and they combine. They're like the two breads in a sandwich, and the head is the meat. So, what I have to do is, with this thingy, I have to add a mask, and then get rid of everything I want to be behind the head. Hold the phone. I think something looks a bit odd. I think I need another line here, because I think it's going to look weird if the yellow just gets cut off with no outline. I'm spending so long on this construction hat. Oh my god. Oh my god. But again, it's like a warm-up thing. It's like helping me remember how all of this works. That's at least what I'm telling myself. Yeah, okay, it's getting there. Okay. Okay. Now, let's try this again. So all of this goes what you see is in front of the eyes. What you see here is in front of the eyes. So if I have eyes here, let's see, like let's see, a giant red eye here. You're gonna see that much of it coming through. Well, then how the heck am I supposed to figure out where to make this mask happen? I've forgotten how all this works. Okay, whatever. I will assume that this is fine. I'm going to now... I'm going to now export this and see how it... Oh, no, I'm not going to export it. That's right. I'm not going to export. I'm just going to keep drawing. Exporting is boring. No boring, all drawing. That's what we'll do. So as far as you're concerned, construction hat is done. Okay? It's just not going to be redeemable until I put it in. Chuck Chan just donate things. Selling stuff is a waste of time unless you can sell it at a decent price. That's true. But with my basketball cards, I don't know. My basketball cards could be a priceless, you know, heirloom. I don't know. Priceless collector's item. Those basketball cards. Can't just give them away. Hey, Ganon. A full year. What are you saying?
I'm mostly lurking and just watching or listening. Thanks for a year of fun and awesome emote slow jam load dance.
Oh, Ganon, 8,000? Thank you very much. Ganon, 8,000. Hey, you only need 7,988 months to go until it matches with your name. Something to look forward to. A nice goal. Let's see here. Okay, construction hat done. Next on the list. Face hugger from the Alien movies. Covers eyes and mouth. Oh my goodness, is it?
Draw game time.
Nictophy, thank you so much. 300 bits. Oh wait, no. Wait, is it? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Did you think the 300 bits would fill out the 3 out of 5 the draw game? Thank you very much, Nictophy. There's some wild math you got going on there. Mix up the sub and the bits? Well, if it was the subs you were trying to fill, then technically you'd only need 3 bits to fill it up. Refund, Nick? No refunds! I cannot give them out! Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Twitch will be really mean to me if I try. Salty Wookie, 100 bits closer to the draw game. The bit draw game. Thank you, thank you. But thank you so much, Nictophy, as well. Thank you for the 300 bits nonetheless. And now Salty Wookie as well. Cherry on top. The face hugger from Alien. I like it, but do I like it? Do I want to make another one that covers the eyes and mouth of the one thing? Yeah, maybe. Oh my god! 600 bits! Oh, there you go, Nictophy. There you go. There you go. There's your draw game. Thank you very much, Nictophy. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's that draw game. You have 60 seconds to add your words using the new channel point reward add word. I'm just gonna look at the list now. Open mouth with load spider hopping out. I don't think I could draw a load spider. I think that would add too much confusion to the spider game. People would try and catch that spider if you see it in the character. Veiny eyes. Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna do that one. Chuck Chan, good idea. I don't think we have. Wait, is it veiny? They're not veins. But I'm not gonna call it like capillary eyes. But I'll definitely draw that next. Oh my god, DePower, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? Okay, I'm moving on. The 3 words we'll be drawing are kawaii, sauerkraut, and kitty. Kawaii, sauerkraut, kitty. Man, there's like 3 Ks here. Okay, better not make that next joke. Kawaii Sauerkraut Kitty. Let's see. Kind of sounds like a superhero or something. We had Kawaii like twice in the last month or so. We have, haven't we? But I feel like I keep letting you guys down with my attempts at Kawaii. Maybe this time I'll manage to actually do it correctly. Sauerkraut, what is sauerkraut? Fermented cabbage? Yeah, that's the most unappetizing way of describing what sauerkraut is. Fermented cabbage. Sauerkraut is delicious. Especially like on a hot dog or something. Extra Comics and I, we have sauerkraut a lot. We buy it in big ass jars. It's so good that even like a whole people were named after them during the war. I mean, they used to call Germans Krauts as an insult, but really, I think they were taking it as a compliment because sauerkraut is so delicious. It's like calling French people croissants. Croissants are delicious as well. Nice and buttery. Especially a pistachio croissant. Oh my god, pistachio croissant. If you ever find yourself face to face with a pistachio croissant, I suggest you eat it immediately. They look like they're moldy because they're green, but they're really nice. God, this song is too intense. Alright, I got coloratura. Oh my goodness. Okay. Kawaii Sauerkraut Kitty. I'm gonna look up proper kawaii this time. If you don't know what kawaii is, it means cute in Japanese. Sauerkraut. How the hell do I even draw sauerkraut? Okay. 5 minutes. Let's move this over here. Ugh, so much crap everywhere. Where's my pencil? Ooh, there's that spider. The power? Yes, the power. 56 spiders for you. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, sauerkraut is A tier. Kimchi sauerkraut is S tier. I don't like kimchi. Exocomics loves kimchi, but I don't like it. I think it smells like trash. Every time she opens the kimchi jar, I think like, did someone just drop a bag of trash into the kitchen? Like, what's going on? I think, oh, it's the kimchi. Let's see. Did I make the program choose Nikto's word because they donated a lot? No. It's actually just, it's kismet. It's meant to be. Though I did think about that. I have considered, is there a way of like guaranteeing the person who was the last to like push us over the edge into Draw Them Words to guarantee them to get a word? I know Weltramata would love that. But I don't. Oh, maybe. I could maybe consider it. Yeah, program on multiplier or something at least. Yeah. I could ask ChatGPT. Let's see. Kawaii Sauerkraut Kitty. 5 minutes. Let's do it. 5 minutes. Oops. Eh. Let's see. Color it in. Sauerkraut. It's gonna be a tricky one. How much time do I have? 40 seconds! What? Oh my goodness.
Time's up now.
Alright, done. Kawaii Sauerkraut Kitty. Oh. I was gonna do one more thing. This doesn't count! There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, sauerkraut, fermented cabbage, but delicious. Is it also like, is it pickled cabbage? Is pickled the right word? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, there it is. Thank you for the words, Nyctophee, Ganon, Firefly. Let's export. Excuse me. Okay, it is up. So the Discord thread is up. If you wanna post your own attempts, feel free to do it. I'll give you a minute to gather your things. before we go back to drawing stuff, which will be veiny eyes is what I'm going to go back to drawing to. To power. You sound like my students when they ask how much time is left for a test. Then I say 5 minutes and they gasp and speedrun. Do you say that even if it's not 5 minutes? Noli cannoli. Name it Tigger. Oh, does look like a little baby tiger. Chuck Chan, I wish there was a law where if your commute is too long, then you could work from home. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Interesting. I'm just trying to think how could people or companies abuse that, like find a loophole in that or something. They were like, well, technically, if you find some sort of teleportation device, you could come into work on time. You won't have to commute too long. Sounds like a you problem. I can imagine companies saying that. Your commute is about 1.5 hours? Oh my god. Each way? Or combined? Surely combined. Each way? Oh my god. You're spending 3 hours commuting to work every day? Oh my goodness. Jeez. Brutal. What are you using to commute? Just the train? The subway? Okay, so I'm gonna assume that nobody's posting their version of this. I think because most people don't even know what sauerkraut is. Marie, congrats on that spider. I'm picturing Yoyoto is like frantically trying to get his AI to like figure out what fermented cabbage looks like. Oh, I will post in about 5 minutes. I just returned home. Okay, sweet. Well, we'll come back to that. For now, we'll get back to working. No rush, Yoyoto, no rush. And that goes to everyone else. You can take all the time you want. If you want to take on the challenge of the 3 words, 3-word challenge. Oh, that's what I should call it, 3-word challenge. I'm still trying to figure out how to share this stuff on social media. Because some people have suggested that I should, and I used to have it automatically post to social media, until Elon Musk put a stop to that. I had like a separate Twitter account called Draw Them Words, and it was like drawings in 5 minutes, and I would retweet those ones. But seems a bit silly though in hindsight. Like, what am I doing? Building up a following on a different account? There's a sauerkraut Laura? What, really? You can have it specialize in generating sauerkraut images in AI? That's nuts. Hold on. I'm just saving this to the side. Kawaii sauerkraut kitty. Once again, and sorry for the niche word. Oh no, not at all. No need to apologize. It's a good word. It's making us expand our horizons. It's a teachable moment. And any chance I can get to get people to try sauerkraut, the better. You have to train and bus and have to transfer. Oh man. That's brutal. Coma code. You have to wake up at 4:30 a.m., then get home around 6 p.m.? 4:30 a.m. Jesus Christ. Is 4:30 even considered morning, or is that still late night? Let's see. With that, and then we do the. Maybe I should call it Bloodshot or something. Oh god. Oh my god. This is disturbing. Jesus Christ. Not really liking how sharp this turns here. That looks a little bit better. Sorry, what? Gothfield question. Let's see. Um. Oh, do I find Gothfield attractive? Oh, I thought that was a rhetorical question. I mean, of course, to power. Of course, I have eyeballs, don't I? This is my. This is how I. These are my eyes whenever I see Yodo's latest Gothfield rendition. See here. Oh my god. Maybe the eye is a little too much on the right here. I'm gonna move it ever so slightly to this. Oh, can I just take this moment to just kick Photoshop while it's down? Did you see what I just did there? I don't even know if you guys appreciated what just happened. I have a folder, right? I have a bunch of different layers, right? Different layers of all different types, vector layers, color fill layers, and whatever. And I can just make a selection and move all of them at the same time and still keep them on their own separate layers as vector layers and color fill layers and stuff. You can't do that in Photoshop. 2025, you still can't do that. You have to go through every layer. If I wanted to do that in Photoshop, I'd have to go in every layer. I'd have to move this one, just the line art. Then I go here, move this one, just this one, then this one. It's just ridiculous that you can't do that in Photoshop. Am I sure? I mean, from the latest versions I've dealt with, which I'm pretty sure is 2025, couldn't do it there. Because like when I see poor Exacomics, having to use Photoshop, and she wants to change something about like Detective Beans or whatever, and has to just shift it across. Or if I suggest something like that, like, oh, wouldn't it look better if it was just shifted across a bit more? She is dying inside because she can't just do what I just did. She'd have to do everything like layer by layer. In Krita, I can select specific layers and move them around as well. I'm sure you can in Krita. It boggles my brain that you can't do that in Photoshop. If you can, please correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so veiny eyes are done. Thank you, Chuck Chen. Why is my camera flashing green? Is it a camera issue or is it a software issue? I can't tell. At least it's not happening too often. And I hate how much of a grip Photoshop still has over the entire industry. Like, if or when I publish a book, I'm gonna have to give them like PSD files and stuff like that, which I'm not looking forward to. I mean, I'll still be using Clip Studio Paint as much as I can, but then I'll have to like export to Photoshop and then through Photoshop to PSD. I know Clip Studio Paint can export as PSDs, but I don't think it's a one-to-one. I think the text layers especially don't translate over or something like that. There's something iffy about it. And then even then, I can't, if I open a PSD file in Clip Studio Paint and it just happens to render the same way as it looks in Photoshop, which isn't always the case because it's different features, all my vector layers will be rasterized and I can't do anything. So I have to go back to Clip Studio Paint and yada yada yada. It's gonna be a nightmare. And that's not completely on Photoshop either, though, because like Clip Studio Paint has a bunch of things they got to do to step up to meet publishers' demands as well. Because I don't think you can even, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you can even work in CMYK in Clip Studio Paint. At least not the way that you would need to, which I think is nuts. I don't understand why they don't have CMYK stuff. Is it because they're focusing on manga and manga is primarily black and white? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't really know enough about color profiles and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm doing. Chuck Chan, you could publish a tutorial book on how to use Clip Studio. Sell it for like $5 an ebook. I mean, there's so many tutorials out there. I made a couple tutorial videos about like the niche features that I use a lot, which is definitely helpful. But for the most part, I mean, there's not really that much unique stuff I can teach you. Unless the book is just like a bunch of reasons to use Clip Studio over Photoshop. But I don't think, I was gonna say like maybe Clip Studio would pay me to put out something like that, but I don't think they would. They actually made me edit my tutorial video. Because there's a part in my tutorial videos, I forget which one it is. I think it's the first one or the second one, I don't know. Where I make a reference to other programs, and I cut to a drawn scene of like a trash can and like flies are buzzing around. I used to have the Photoshop app icon in the trash, and they were like, "Yeah, don't put that in there. take the Photoshop logo out." I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine." So now it's still there, but it's not, the Photoshop thing is out, but the trash can's still there. They don't want to burn their bridges, which is fair enough. I mean, they're probably protecting me as well. What's next? Astronaut helmet. Ooh, astronaut helmet is a cool idea. We can do some translucency, maybe. Maybe. How would that work? Oh yeah, okay, let's see. Let's save this. Go back to the hat. What's this one? Just gonna call it Astro. Do, 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 do. Actually, how do I do astronaut helmets? Let me see what my latest astronaut looks like in my comics. Oops. Oh, they don't have a helmet there. Oh yeah, they got helmets there. Okay, so it's just kind of like a big white bubble. Big white bubble, basically. Should be easy enough. Curious to see how this is going to work with the outline, the stroke, because where is it? Oh jeez, oh jeez, the bubble. It has translucency as well, but we have to be careful with like not showing it too translucent because then the outline is going to wreak havoc on it. The song before that was Harry Styles. The song was Keep Driving by Harry Styles. Noli Cannoli. Oh, and thank you for the follow. In fact, if you do exclamation point song, it'll tell you what song is currently playing. People change. Oh, seasons change. Okay. Here's a dilemma though with the oops, you can't see. With the astronaut helmet, if they have like a beard or glasses or something, it's gonna go beyond the dome. Yeah, like bubble and stuff. It's gonna be it's gonna look odd. But I could make the helmet bigger. Although there's I mean I can't make it like way too big. Even if I do this, it's still gonna have the bubble, go outside. Although I think I will make it a smidge bigger than this. This is a little too small. Yeah, like that. But I guess it doesn't really matter because if there is something that doesn't fit, then like you just don't do that. You know, like there are some like faces that don't really go together. Like especially with like the VR headset, and then you change the hat. Oh no, not the hat. Although that does work pretty damn well. Oh, I know the Groucho glasses definitely cause problems wherever they are. Wait, what am I doing? Oh no, Groucho, the eyes. I'm a dum-dum. Where are they? 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 There they are. Yeah. Like that nose mustache thing does not play well with a lot of the mouths. But whatever. I mean, I guess sometimes, there will be a funny unintentional combo that look pretty good. So it's up to you to experiment, I guess. But some of these don't look that good come together. Firefly, what if you make the helmet white in the back and open the glass flap in front? Oh, white in the back and open the glass flap in front. Oh, I see. So not like a big glass, it's not like a fishbowl in the head, but like one of those ones where it's like, there's like a visor bit. Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, you're making me realize that astronaut helmets aren't just a fishbowl. They do have other things. This whole time I've been drawing it wrong. Oh dear. Yeah. But if you have it open, then it almost doesn't look like an astronaut helmet anymore. I'm gonna see what it looks like with the glass. Classic loading artist style. Let's just see what it looks like. And a little bit of a white highlight here as well. Actually, remove that one. Add the little one to the top, I think. Get it out the way, because this is going to be like a busy area, that part. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, we could try that. Hmm. Oh my god, it's gonna look... Oh my god, this already looks so bad. I mean, in a good way. Kind of looks like the astronauts, like air pressure just gave out. What's it called? Ground control to Major Tom. You know, I could see it. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Noob Inside. Spiral face like an Uzumaki. Oh, that's a scary thing, isn't it? No, no, no. I don't want spiral face. It's scary. It's scary. Medieval armor but cardboard. Derp face. Animate all custom characters. Get out of here, Chuck-chan. All VIP characters have custom fully animated intros with voice. Get out of here. Just a cat sitting in the chair. No, 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 I can't have that. I don't want too many things that just completely cancel out all the other customizations. American football helmet, too sporty. Chair sitting in a human? Just a smaller chair? Oh my god. Custom ad instead of an actual character? Pog or Pog face? Naruto headband thingy? Majora's Mask? Face scar? Shirt that says milk? Super Saiyan hair? Michael Myers mask? Goth eyes with black eyeliner and a lot of it? Lord, I don't even have to say who suggested that one. Let's try it out. I do have recently I've done those eyes where oh wait, I can't show you because it's part of the bonus panel. I forgot. But the running eyeliner, we could do that. Miner's helmet? We can't have two of those helmets. I got the construction helmet. I guess the miner's helmet would have the light in front of it, but what should I call this? Eyeliner. What am I doing? Let me just. That looks pretty good. Oh god. Yodo's expelling bodily fluids. And by that I mean sweat, because Yodo's doing the load sweat emote. Jeez Louise. Get your minds out of the gutters. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Save that. Who's seen that SNL skit with the running eyeliner? I don't watch SNL. I don't like it. I can't get into it. There's a couple of SNL skits that I've enjoyed, but for the most part, I don't know. It's just not for me. It's like almost too much like that kind of what's it called? What's that spontaneous comedy called? What's that called? I always forget the word. It's like not cowbell. No, what's that word where it's like you have to like riff off people? Improv, yeah. I hate improv. Improv comedy. It gives me goosebumps with how much it makes me cringe. I mean, the whose line is it anyway? Some of that's pretty good, except for the music ones. I hate the music, song, and dance improv sections of whose line is it anyway? But for the most part, they're pretty good. At least the classic people. But man, especially amateur improv, it's painful to watch. Like there was some like New Zealand comedian improv show here in New Zealand, and it was it was so awkward. I don't like it. Let's see. Okay. What's this? DK's tie. Oh, DK's tie literally has the word DK on it. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it was at LA. Loading artist. Gotta go to Power. Have a good one, to Power. Take care. Colin McRae and Ryan Stiles. Is Colin the bold one and Ryan the tall one? I really like them both too. They're my favorite. They're my favorites from Whose Line. I haven't liked any of your suggestions to Power. I think I have. Have I not? Maybe not. I like your eye scar idea. I haven't done it though. But I might. I like it. Let's see, how does that actually look? Maybe it's like Lion King scar. Oh no, his scar is not quite what I want. Yeah. Doesn't look that good, really. I need something a bit more like eye-catching. Pun unintended. Oh, Yoyoda, you posted your sauerkraut kawaii kitty. Let's see. Let's see. Bam! Amazing. That sauerkraut, Laura, is working out really well. That totally looks like sauerkraut. That's impressive. And a cute kawaii goth field that I just want to pat. So cute, must protect. She's in a field of cabbages. Oh god. It's happening. I can see it slowly developing. Yoda with his animations. You really got touching going on. You can't stop progress. You can't. Also, Strike 590 spiders. Congrats, congrats. Let's see what else. What else we got here? Alien popping out of the gut. Alien popping out. Oh, that's right. So alien. Ooh. What's a less gory way of drawing that? I wonder. It looks very penile. I mean, I know Alien, the movie Alien, a lot of the designs are based on genitalia. It's Geiger's. Is it Geiger? No, it's not Geiger. Geiger's the staircase guy. Who's the? Or is it no? Is it Geiger? Alien artist. Oh shit! It is Geiger. Who am I thinking of? But yeah, Geiger's art, which Alien is based on. It is. I can't even show it on stream, even though they are just paintings of aliens. It looks just like penises. To be completely real here. Escher is the stair guy. MC Escher. H.R. Geiger. Okay, different people. God, that's embarrassing. I'm calling myself a loading artist, and I don't even know the names of these classical artists. Yeah, Geiger's work, very sexual. The alien head is a penis. Can't show that. Anyways, I don't think I can draw that. I can substitute the alien for anything. I know, but even then, it's like there's still this like protrusion, tube protrusion coming out like from the groinal area. It's too much. Too much. Terminator face. Oh, that's a cool idea. Half flesh, half machine. Ah, no, but the thing is... Oh, wait, actually, I can do it just the eyes. Can I do that? Hold on. Terminator... I think... Yeah, actually, does that work? Okay, let me see if I can do that. Let me have a quick experimentation. So it kind of looks like, so there's like this red eye thing as well. Let's just see what this looks like. And this will be like a, it'll be like something like that. And then this will be, whoops, this will be kind of gray. I think that could work. Kind of looks like you're frying a cursed egg right now. Um, okay, let's see. That's the sketch. Now let's do it for realsies. We can't cut away from the head because this is sitting on top of this head layer back here. So we're gonna have to be careful with where we place our things. Because I want to make sure it doesn't look like there's something on top of the head, because technically it's the skin being ripped off. So if anything, there should be less head. But I think that'll look... Not sure how that was a joke. But I think it's going to look believable because I'm digging into the outline here. So this is going to be gray. So it's going to look like there's less of this line. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, actually, no, that's the worst thing I could do. Oh, what's your joke? What's the general theme to what he's drawing right now? Currently just viewer suggestions, so anything he likes. Oh wait, no, less head, that's what she said. I see. I read the wrong part. Less head, that's what she said. I see, I see. Yeah, no, actually, I've completely gone the wrong way about this. No, that's fine, that's fine. I'll select this, give it gray. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a mask where I select the head layer. Wait, can I do that? Oh yes, I select the head layer and I remove from it yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty good. Hope so. Oops. Like that or something. And then My. Heyo. Welcome to the stream, my. Hi, my. I think the brow of the machine can overlap the metal and flesh. Oh yes, good idea. I like that idea. You're totally right. Something like that. Oh gosh. Okay, it's something like that, but it's... Eh. Then I'll do some shading as well. I think it'll help make it look more 3D, hopefully. Nope, that didn't work out. Oh gosh, this is actually turning out to be a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. If anything, maybe I need to do some more shine. Make it more metallic looking. Yeah, I could sort of see that working. I think that could work. I shall see once I export it later. Excellent. Let's see here, what else? Low res pixel version. Yeah, some sort of like censored version. That'd be interesting. Hmm. I don't know how that would look. Just the eyes or something probably. Or the mouth. Censoring the swear word. Seasonal items like a Santa hat, bunny ears, leprechaun hat, etc. I think, yeah, I remember I had attempted to do like Christmas stuff and then completely forgot about it come Christmas time. And same with Halloween, although the Halloween I didn't... The Halloween was going to have like a whole different mask system to go on top. Like your character is wearing a mask, but then that was like... That just didn't work. It's just ridiculous to add like a whole new layer for one season. But I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with just having that the entire time. I mean, people do have cold climates, you know. So why not? Easy way of adding a bunch of new things. But I wouldn't do like a full-on eyes, beard, mouth, hat combo thing. It would just be like one thing at a time. So like hat, or hat, hair, you know. So but anyway, this is the wrong folder. That's the wrong file because this is eyes. It would be here. Yeah, let's bring that in. And because I think that looks nice already. Let's just fix it though, because it's some some issues I can see. Like, what is this? So what I'm doing is I'm removing the back, the things that should be behind the eyes and beard and stuff. So that's the front, that's the back. And also we're gonna need to have some nice shading too, because this is an old unshaded file, so let's add some nice shading. I can see there's already some missing pixels, so let me fix that. I too prefer not to do extra work by coming up with a valid reason to not do said work. Yeah, I mean, I have to. It's an improvement for me to like pump the brakes on like. Sometimes I get these crazy ideas that I just take me off the road completely, and I'm like on a completely different tangent. And I wake up, and it's 6 months later, and I've got some sort of like half-finished project that's completely irrelevant to my main goals. I think that explains a lot of of the things I've got going on. So if I can catch myself going down that road and stop myself in time to keep me on track with like my priorities, that's a good improvement. Yes. Because like especially chat have a lot of good ideas, and it gets me all excited. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll write that down. I'll do this. And then Exocomics will come into my office later and be like, oh, so what are you working on? And then she'll be like, weren't you supposed to like work on your book or something? And I'm just like, I'm coding a new web app so that people can change their hair color through the Twitch interface. Remember that was actually a thing I was trying to do for a little bit. Through the like that there was like a built-in Twitch. I don't even know what it's called. Twitch info app thingy that you could change the character there, and it's just like, what am I doing? Am I like this character customizer company now? So I think I've got like a good, decent, let's say, decent enough system set up where people can change the Twitch character, but without me having to like come up with this whole Twitch specific app that then I have to take care of and all that. Armpit Lover, thank you very much for following. And Ganon, you're off to bed. I have a good night, Ganon. Sleep tight. And Chuck-chan, I usually overthink things so much that I overwhelm myself, and then I end up not even doing the idea. Yes, that's how I feel with social media posts. I'll think of a social media post, and then I think, oh wait, should I do this? Should I maybe save it for that time? Then I should probably have this ready before I post that. And then the time zone's different, and then I just don't post anything at all, which I'm trying to change. I'm trying to post more things, more loosey-goosey on social media. So I don't feel so like, what's it called? Precious with each one. Like, oh, I only post one thing on social media a week. It's got to be the perfect post. And then when it doesn't do great, I'm like, oh my God, I'm a failure. So I think my goal should be, I just dump a lot of crap, a lot of crap out there, see what sticks on the wall. Then I feel less precious about each little thing. Is that how you feel about the pirate body? Well, the pirate body is fine to do because it's just really a body thing. A more appropriate thing would be like the Halloween example. Like for Halloween, I was thinking instead of changing your characters, you could just wear something for Halloween. so you don't have to like rechange your characters all the time, and it removes all your settings. But screw that. That character by your name is so me. Well, I know. I mean, it took me a long time to come up with this system, Armpit Lover. But when you follow or interact with the stream, you know, it comes up with a character for you, and it uses a bunch of like really invasive privacy altering tactics to come up with the perfect character for you. It looks through your webcam without you realizing it, scans your face, uploads it to the cloud, ChatGPT, and then the Chinese one, what's it called? DeepSeek or something. They're like analyzing your face, they scan your passport, they look at your history, your blood type, your family relations, your deepest, darkest secrets. And then it comes up with the perfect hat for your character to wear. So yes. That's why it takes me so long to come up with this system. You draw the line at the blood type? The blood type, really? The blood type I feel like is the least important, least invasive aspect of someone's life, no? Like, is there a reason why blood type should be secret? I guess if you have a rare blood type, you know, there'll be people that come after your blood. Or if it's common, then, you know, people might be coming after your blood too, because it's like, hey, you got my blood type. I should just take some of your blood. So I don't know, maybe there is some point to being secret about your blood type. I don't know. I know the Japanese, they're really strong about blood types. That's why like in games like Tekken and things, you have like the character's blood type listed as part of their details and traits. It always confused me. Like, why do I care about blood type? But yeah, apparently in Japan it's more of a thing. Noli Cannoli, comic idea. Conversation with a friend, and the friend was talking about the other friend is zoning out and gets lost in thoughts and snaps back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. And the friend is crying and says, you know, and you are like, yeah, I completely understand. Classic. Getting distracted, you're not hearing what the friend is saying, you come back to reality, turns out they've like unloaded some really deep, heavy stuff on you, and now it's too late, you can't ask what they just said because that would be rude. Very relatable. Almost too relatable. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Hey Marie, thank you for. Oh my gosh, I still have some coffee to drink. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Ghibli Studio is segregated by blood type? They organize their staff seating by blood type? Why is that? Is that in case like something horrific happens and suddenly it's like you need to share your blood immediately? Closest person to you should have the same blood type just in case? Bizarre. where it's like, we never see you drink actual water, it's always coffee. Hey, there could be water in that coffee cup. That's a good thing about these loading artist coffee cups. You can put anything in there. It doesn't have to be coffee. It could be water. It could be apple juice. It could be urine. The coffee cup is completely private. Nobody can tell. Okay, what am I doing? Let's save this one. I have winter cap hair, and I have winter cap without the hair. Oh, I see. Hmm. Okay. That's fine. I think I'll, yeah, winter cap. Winter cap. Oh, underscore HB. Okay, that one looks pretty good. I won't bother with the Santa hat for now because it's just so far away from Christmas. Eh. But I like the winter beanie thing, especially because it's getting kind of cold here in New Zealand. We're entering winter. Gonna have to start heating up hot water bottles for poor little Boney outside. What's next? Bunny ears, leprechaun hat. Boney shivering. Yeah. We got Boney that wooden little shed. Got a lot of blankets, a lot of insulation in there. We put a lot of cardboard insulation on the side of the walls. Bunch of blankets, and yeah, we'll be putting in hot water bottles underneath the blankets once it gets cold enough. We also got a wheat bag thing that you can like heat up in the microwave, but I'm not sure if Boney would like that because it has a very strong smell. IRL live stream of building Boney a heated cat house. Well, we already have a cat house that we manually heat. Did you put any fine art in Boney's house? No, no, no. The fine cat art is inside, indoors. Like the Bow Mouse print that Lee made for copy and paste. In copy and paste's private living room quarters. Got their own little couch and everything. Let's see. One second. I'm just checking something. I mean, look at this. Look how spoiled our cats are. And then that's the print that Lee made. Bow Mouse. Couch. Fancy plant. And right outside this window, if you can imagine, is poor Boney just looking through the glass and wondering why his family doesn't love him this much. Pace is really just showing off. And yes, it's a miniature couch. We can add IR sensors so the camera activates and shows on Twitch when Boney enters his crib. Do we have a house for the hedgehog too? Yes, we do, sort of. It's like a cardboard box with a bunch of dead leaves in it and a little door. Kind of wondering what the end goal is for that, though. Like, at some point, I have to check that box to see if there's a dead hedgehog in there. Not looking forward to that day. That should make for an interesting IRL stream. The hedgehog lives with you now? I mean, it's in the corner of the garden. Like, we noticed the hedgehog had made a little hole in the fence, or under the fence, where he comes and goes. And so we put a little cardboard box there with a bunch of dead leaves. Just in case he doesn't have a little nest himself. But yeah, Boney is, I mean, we found out recently, also, actually, you know what? I think I'm almost done. I'm all drawn out. Maybe I'll just talk for the rest of the stream because I'm gonna end soonish. But yeah, Boney, for a while there, I was getting kind of worried because he would vomit up his food pretty quickly. Even though I give him just a little bit of food at a time, wet meat, a small amount of food, and like those Temptations or Dreamies or whatever it's called. And yeah, he would vomit all the time and on our deck as well, which is annoying, but it made me sad because he's so skinny. That's why we call him Boney. But then Lee did some research and found out that some cats, especially older cats, benefit a lot more from eating from a raised platform. So they don't have to like bend their head down too much to eat, because apparently if they eat, bending over too much, they swallow too much air or something, and it's not good for their tummies. So I put the food bowl on top of like a bucket, upside down bucket, so it's like kind of like chest height, and now Boney can eat without having to crouch down. And so far so good. Haven't seen any vomits at all. So pretty excited. I hope this is like the silver bullet. Okay, well, bullet's a bad metaphor for this. I'm saying that Boney, I think, is on his way to recovery. Maybe he'll even get a little chubby, which is good, just in time for winter. And yeah, and I've been feeding him a lot more smaller amounts too at a time. And even with the Temptations, with those little treat bickies, I just I just sit outside with him and I put one bicky in the bowl at a time. Put one bicky in, he eats it. I wait for him to like swallow it properly. Put another bicky in, he eats it. Man, yesterday it was raining all day. I was still doing it outside. I was getting all drenched, but had the bowl and Boney under the. We have like a covered awning sort of thing outside of his house, like a chair with a plastic mat on top, so he stays a bit dry. Also bad for him. But yeah, he's doing a lot better though, as of the past week. That's good. Because for a second there, I was getting a little worried. Usually when a cat starts to vomit all the food, it's like not a good sign. Because usually, like when you go to the vet, you got problems with your cat, the first question is like, have they been eating? That's like the main thing. Okay, what to do? That's about it really for today's stream. If I were to go here again. Hope you like the changes we've made to the character customizer. Another thing I want to do with it is fix the mobile version. Just the UI, the layout in general is a bit. It's not very efficient. This bottom box here is like way too big. I'm gonna really make that a bit smaller, and that way the character won't get so overlappy, especially on phones. Especially because I think on the iPhone it looks more like kind of like this, so that's not good. Even though you can like scroll down a little bit, I want to make this look a lot better. It won't take too long. And I'd also like to make a button that randomizes everything, so I don't have to go through each one if I want to randomize a bunch of things. I could just click one random button and just randomize this entire thing. That'd be kind of neat. But yeah. Anywho. This song is very sleepy. Data, your dog Data also has a raised platform to eat from. Our dinner table. Oh my god. I mean, with how large your dog is, I'm just picturing your dog just to be standing completely like straight and just being able to eat from the top of the dining room table. Unless that is what you mean. Is that what you mean? I can totally see that. Your dog is huge. I found the house you made for Boney. What's this? Yeah, that's basically it. Except the swimming pool is even larger. Noli Canoli, I really enjoy watching your stuff. Well, thank you very much, Noli Canoli. And thank you everyone for watching, for tuning in. Yeah, if you have any feedback at all, feel free to leave it in the feedback channel of the Discord. That is like feedback with the site design or new item ideas as well. There's a thread for that one actually. And what's for stream tomorrow? Anything different? Are we getting making characters? I don't know. I don't really know. Tomorrow, I don't know. Not sure what I feel like. Maybe we've been doing the character stuff a bit too much. Depends on how bored you guys are of it or not. We can mix it up with some Gartic Phone or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a poll or something. We'll do a poll tomorrow and see what people want to do. And what's for lunch? Lunch is, I believe, we have one more tuna toasties. One more batch of tuna toasties I have today. And yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Let's see here. Also, my cat keeps wanting to cough up a hairball, but never does. Oh, that's another thing. We've been brushing Boney as well, because for a while we thought Boney was throwing up because of the hairballs, because sometimes you'd see a lot of hair in there. Didn't affect the vomiting at the time, but brushing is still very helpful. Got a lot of fur out. Let's see here. Let's end with a raid. End with a raid here. Let's see. Who should we raid? Who is live? Congrats on that, Spider. The Yodo. And of course, just gotta mention again, if you haven't noticed this carousel of amazing images behind me, it's from the store. It's on sale. New things, check it out if you want. But for now, I say goodbye. Goodbye. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what should we raid? Okay, what about this one? Oh no, actually, I don't know. What about oh, this one looks cute. This little duckling. Okay, we're gonna be rating Margot Simone art. So she's currently doing a watercolor illustration. There's a cute little duckling, a mossling and a duckling. Let's go send Margot some loading artist love. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. We're rating now. Stick around if you want to earn some extra channel points. Goodbye.